सोच में सकारात्मकता लाएं, जीवन को बेहतर बनाएं। मनोदर्पण पर कॉल लगाएं, मनोबल अपना और बढ़ाएं। मनोदर्पण पर कॉल लगाएं, मनोबल अपना और बढ़ाएं। चलो आज ही प्रण ले हम, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य सुधारे हम। चलो आज ही प्रण ले हम, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य सुधारे हम। मनोदर्पण के काउंसलर से परामर्श पाने के लिए डायल करें टोल फ्री नंबर 844-844-0632। नंबर एक बार फिर सुने 844-844-0632।
नमस्कार, बहुत स्वागत है आपका हमारे इस विशेष लाइव फोन इन इंटरेक्टिव सेशन में और आपके साथ मैं याशु गांधी। आप देख रहे हैं हमारा ये कार्यक्रम ई विद्या चैनल नंबर 6-12 और NCERT यूट्यूब ऑफिशियल पर। ये समय होता है हमारे एक विशेष कार्यक्रम, विशेष सेशन का, जिसका नाम है सहयोग। नाम से ही पता चल रहा है सहयोग, यानी हर एक व्यक्ति का दूसरे के साथ सहयोग, ताकि हम सब मिलकर सामाजिक, मानसिक और भावनात्मक रूप से जीवन में बिना किसी विघ्न के, बिना किसी बाधा के, प्रॉब्लम के आगे बढ़े और एक दूसरे का साथ भी दें। और इसी श्रृंखला में हमारा जो आज का टॉपिक है, चर्चा का जो विषय है, आइए आपको वो बता देते हैं। सबसे पहले हमारा आज का जो विषय है वो है इम्पैक्ट ऑफ पीस एजुकेशन इन एंगर मैनेजमेंट इन एडोलसेंस। और इस पर विस्तार से बात करने के लिए, चर्चा करने के लिए दो खास मेहमान पैनल में मौजूद हैं। आइए आपका भी उनसे परिचय करवा देते हैं। हमारे साथ हैं प्रैक्टिसिंग काउंसलर जो कि एक्सपर्ट हैं पीस एजुकेशन काउंसलिंग में। हमारे साथ मिस नादिया मैम है। मैम, गुड इवनिंग एंड वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू यू इन दिस सेशन।
थैंक यू, गुड इवनिंग, थैंक यू।
साथ ही हमारे साथ एक और खास मेहमान जुड़ी हुई हैं। हमारे साथ हैं एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर RIE भुवनेश्वर से डॉक्टर रश्मि रेखा सेठी। मैम, गुड इवनिंग टू यू एंड वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू यू एज वेल।
Good evening to you and to all the viewers. Thank you very much, madam.
तो अपने कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाएं उससे पहले एक खास बात जो आपसे साझा करना चाहते हैं, और वो ये है कि हम सब रहते हैं डेमोक्रेसी में, लोकतंत्र में। तो हम सबकी जिम्मेदारी है कि मिलकर इसको मजबूत बनाएं। कैसे? अपनी राइट टू वोट यानी कि वोट करने के अधिकार को पूरी तरीके से जीकर, यानी कि वोट देकर। तो बिल्कुल मत भूलें, अपनी राइट टू वोट का इस्तेमाल ज़रूर करें लोकतंत्र के इस जश्न में। बढ़ते हैं आगे और आपके पास स्क्रीन पर जो नंबर दिखाए जा रहे हैं माफ़ कीजिएगा, जो नंबर दिखाए जा रहे हैं, आप कर सकते हैं उन नंबर के माध्यम से हमसे संपर्क। हमारे विशेषज्ञ से विषय से जुड़ा हुआ अगर कोई भी सवाल, कोई भी क्वेरी है तो आप हमसे पूछ सकते हैं। साथ ही हमारा जो ईमेल का पता है वो भी आपके पास है, नहीं है तो नोट डाउन कर लें, लगातार स्क्रीन पर फ्लैश हो रहा है। उसके माध्यम से भी आप हमसे कोई भी फीडबैक हमें दे सकते हैं, कोई भी राय साझा करना चाहते हैं तो कर सकते हैं। तो बढ़ते हैं आगे। हमारे वो सारे अभिभावक, शिक्षक और हमारे युवा अवस्था के यानी कि एडोलसेंस एज के वो सारे बच्चे जो ये कार्यक्रम देख रहे हैं, तो आप सब हमसे जुड़िए, हमारे विशेषज्ञ से जुड़िए। हम बढ़ते हैं आगे और रश्मि मैम, मैं सबसे पहले आपके पास आना चाहूँगी कि जब हम बात एडोलसेंस की करते हैं, एक युवावस्था की करते हैं, तो उम्र का वो दौर जब हम इमोशन साइड बहुत हाई होता है, हमारे बॉडी में जो बायोलॉजिकल चेंजेस हो रहे होते हैं वो सब बहुत हाई, इट्स एवरीथिंग इज़ ऑन वेरी हायर साइड। वो क्रोध, प्यार, हर एक जो इमोशंस होते हैं वो बहुत हायर साइड में होते हैं। और ऐसे में जब हम इस विषय पर चर्चा करते हैं कि इसमें पीस एजुकेशन है, स्पेशली एडोलसेंस एज में, तो उसकी क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है?
So, thank you very much, madam, for this nice question. And you know that peace education for this period and peace education for earlier days was not felt as strongly as it is being felt today. So in this today's discussion, what you have already focused upon the stage, that is adolescent stage. In adolescent's life, peace education is very much essential, and reduction of anger is also very much essential. So in today's panel discussion, you will be developing the habits and skills, and you will be developing the knowledge towards the anger management or reduction of anger for bringing the peaceful life or through peace education. So right now, if we'll go to the peace concept of peace, it is very much important to discuss upon the anger part, because in adolescence life, anger actually enters into in a very high enemy kind of personality. So anger, is a dominant and negative emotions of the adolescence life, and even anger reigns in the minds of everybody. So in order to manage, in order to control the anger, so it is very much essential to learn the peace education. And today's topic is impact of peace education on anger management for peace, or anger impact of peace education on anger management of adolescence period. So it is very much essential, a crucial time. Adolescence is a very crucial period for stress and storm, for anger, for other kind of negative emotions. So how these negative emotions will go away, and how one will be imbibed with the positivity or positive quality, so that the peace automatically will come into the mind. Peace, let's discuss what is the concept of peace, what is the concept of peace education, and how the importance of peace education runs in the life of adolescents.
बिल्कुल मैम, जिस तरीके से आपने कहा कि लेट्स डिस्कस ऑन व्हाट इज़ पीस एजुकेशन एंड हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इज़ दिस, तो वेरी ऑब्वियस मैं नादिया मैम के पास आना चाहूँगी। मैम, जैसा कि आपकी विशेषज्ञता भी इस विषय पे है कि आप पीस एजुकेशन काउंसलर हैं, तो ऐसे में व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट पीस एजुकेशन, इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ peace education, especially in the age of adolescence, especially when we talk about anger management. So what exactly is this?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, because I have been always looking forward to address this topic, and it is very close to my heart. About anger management, first of all, we have to know what is aggression. Actually, I'm not sure if everyone is clear with the concept of aggression. And of course, you were just talking about the adolescent, which the age group of between 10 to 19 as defined by WHO. That group of the youngsters are the ones who are really, it is being understood that they are out of control, they are very negative, or there are kind of notions which are about them, which is not really their fault, because at that point of time, during the adolescent period, the physical and chemical kind of imbalance in them is causing several changes, which at times are negative, at times are positive. And the adolescents kind of, they get confused because they don't know whether they are young, they are child, or they are adult. That's in their position in the family, they get confused. And these are some of the elements which really gradually causes anger among the adolescents. And of course, there are so many other factors like traumatic events, like abuse, addiction, peer pressure, family pressure, and socioeconomic status of the family, and other type of kind of siblings in the family, or the kind of provisions which are being available for them for their study, the environment of the school, the role of the teacher, because even if the teacher is negative in her approach, the negativity of the teacher also impacts on the anger of the adolescents. So any of these factors being given, there will be an imbalance, there will be a reaction, which is called aggression. And aggression is actually a kind of disorganized emotional status of the youngster, of the adolescent. and aggression is also a kind of a stimulus, which is a negative stimulus, which is being transferred from one person to other person with the intention of harming the other person. So some of these are voluntarily and some of these are by compulsion. And this is to be understood by the educators. Basically, if you look at aggression, you can come to know that there are 4 types of aggression, which are physical aggression, verbal aggression, anger, and hostility. And these all have been researched upon by several researchers, several psychologists who have gone through, and they have come with the classification of anger and aggression. As well, they have come upon solutions or approaches to anger and aggression. And it's very interesting that some of the researchers have concluded that aggression is highly prevailed in the male adolescents than the female adolescents. But this doesn't give us a wrong notion that the females are away from aggression. No, they also being affected by certain kind of aggression. For example, the physical aggression you find more among the male adolescents, and you find verbal or hostility, verbal aggression or hostility you find among the female adolescents. So this is because of certain reasons. Sometimes the male adolescents think that they have to follow the role model who may be an aggressive father, maybe an aggressive teacher, and they develop that kind of aggression and they follow the role model in a negative manner. Or the girls also, because sometimes they want to really have a power conflict. When they have a power conflict, they want to show themselves to have the power, but they demonstrate it in a negative fashion, and that is when they have verbal aggression. But in any kind of these aggressions, there are certain biological reactions as well. And if you really look into it overall, it is a kind of biopsychosocial kind of factor.
Exactly, ma'am. This is kind of psychosocial kind of emotions. Absolutely, you are absolutely right. रश्मि मैम, मैं आपसे एक चीज़ समझना चाहूँगी कि जब हम अपने भारतीय परिवेश में जब हम बात करते हैं और किसी भी इमोशंस की, किसी भी एक्सप्रेशंस की, किसी भी आदत की बात करते हैं, तो उसकी शुरुआत परिवार से होती है. एक जो सीड है, जो हम सीड लेवल पे बात करते हैं, अगर हम एंगर मैनेजमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं तो उससे पहले एंगर, क्योंकि वो इमोशन आता है तब हम उसके मैनेजमेंट की बात करते हैं. तो वो जो इमोशन है हम उसमें बदलाव कर सकते हैं जब हम सीड के तौर पे, परिवार के तौर पे जब हम परवरिश देते हैं, एक ओवरऑल एक एटमॉस्फेयर बनाते हैं बच्चे के आसपास.
Yes. So that overall atmosphere must be very positive, and that atmosphere can be created by the home that you have already mentioned, and from the school also. That kind of atmosphere we can create, such kind of atmosphere from school, from home, and from self, because peace education is process of acquiring knowledge, skills, values, and developing the attitudes and behaviors to live harmony with self, with others, and with the natural environment. So first come to the self, respecting to the self, respecting to the others, and respecting to the whole natural environment. That is why the principle of learning to live together, it is propounded by UNESCO in 1996. The very crux of this principle is to live together. The learning to live together that we are wondering and speaking in the Indian scriptures. It is available that ayam niz parave tigananang lagu chetasam udara charitanang tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. That kind of feeling that not I belong to you, That means we feeling, fellow feelingness, cooperation, and brotherhoodness. So largely we say that brotherhoodness, and that actually will lead towards the quality life and holistic life. So that is why peace education, it has its impacts and its importance on adolescence, and because it is a way of life. As you stated, it starts from home, and home is having the, or home is
Exactly, ma'am.
responsible for this, and it is a way of life, it is a holistic approach, and it is a multi-dimensional concept. And that is why Martin Luther King said that peace is absence of, it is not only the absence of war, so it is the presence of justice and brotherhood. So the presence of happiness, health, content, and good economy, and social justice, and freedom for expression, and support for the personal growth at all levels are all the elements of peace. So that is why peace education is very much essential for adolescents' life. And here I want to say that when anger, suppose anger, madam said that aggression and anger,
Yes, ma'am.
suppose anger is coming, that time please don't do anything. When anger is coming, you do something, you engage your mind in some kind of civic engagement kind of activities, so that the anger will go away, and whatever you like most, that you do in that time. Maybe you can involve yourself in dance, maybe you can talk to the nature. So that is why, so live harmony with the nature, live harmony with self, with natural environment, with self, and with others. So that is why just start talking with nature, and start reading some very good books, and
जी
start reading like the personalities who are the peace loving personalities. Example can be taken
बिल्कुल
Mother
मैम,
Teresa.
ये बात आपने
Yes.
बिल्कुल सही कही कि एक तो सबसे पहली बात कि जब हम बात भारतीय संदर्भ में करते हैं, इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, तो हम बात आई की नहीं करते, यू की नहीं करते, हम बात वी की करते हैं, यानी हम बात करते हैं वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की। और नादिया मैम, मैं आपके पास आना चाहूँगी कि जब भी जैसा कि मैम ने कहा कि ये एक लाइफ स्टाइल है एंगर को मैनेज करने के लिए, जब हम पीस की बात करते हैं, जस्ट टॉक और जस्ट कनेक्ट विद आर सेल्फ, अब खुद से कनेक्ट होना है बच्चे को। और जब हम बात इस, जैसा कि हमारा ये कार्यक्रम है, हम बच्चों के लिए भी है और हमारे टीचर्स के लिए भी है, पेरेंट्स के लिए भी है, तो मैं चाहूँगी कि साइकोलॉजिकल प्रोस्पेक्ट से, मनोवैज्ञानिक दृष्टिकोण से, क्या हम कोई पर्टिकुलर टिप्स दे सकते हैं पेरेंट्स के लिए भी, बच्चों के लिए भी और टीचर्स के लिए भी। जैसे मैम ने कहा कि आप नेचर से बात करिए, कनेक्ट होइए, रीडिंग करिए, डांसिंग करिए, बात करिए, तो दीज ऑल आर थिंग्स जो कि हम एज एन पेरेंट्स, एज एन टीचर भी कर सकते हैं, ताकि हम भी अपना एंगर मैनेज करके किसी दूसरे, चाहे वो बच्चा हो, चाहे वो सॉफ्ट टारगेट हो, क्योंकि ये मनोविज्ञान भी यही बात कहता है कि उस पर एंगर निकलता है, तो इसको भी मैनेज करने के लिए कुछ स्पेसिफिक टिप्स अगर आप कुछ बताना चाहें, कुछ गाइड करना चाहें हमारे व्यूअर्स को।
Yeah, this is very, very essential. Of course, Rashmi Rekha ma'am spoke about certain qualities like brotherhood, loving each other, justice. These are, of course, very idealistic qualities. They are among the universal values which have been traditionally given to the children right from childhood, right from the homes. But what happens in between, that these values get disappeared? There are certain factors in our environment which are really not supporting the continuity of these beautiful virtues and values. Now we come to a thing called a curriculum for peace education. If we really want our children to grow up into beautiful adolescents with all these values around them in their behavior, as well in future they become adults responsible and they can make good decisions, they can be good administrators, they can be good leaders. So peace education has to be inculcated in the curriculum of the schools and in the family plans in a very systematic and scientific approach. So all these qualities which we talk about patience, we talk about tolerance, love, understanding, these all have to be practically demonstrated to the children. And moreover, if we design a curriculum, it should be implemented in the right fashion. So all the teachers as well have to be trained in this regard, so that they also know how to improve this, how to improvise these qualities, the universal values, as parameters of peace education on the children in the classroom setup, as well to be carried forward with the families, with the parents. So we talk about the concept of oneness and connectedness, that how we can all understand humanity as one big family. There, when we understand that we are all brothers and sisters, when we understand that our Creator is one and the same, then gradually we will let the children know that the differences which are coming up among us are not because we are superior or we are inferior, or not because we are poor or we are rich. These differences are happening naturally because of the geographical conditions or because of the culture and traditions in every family. So when the children learn, the adolescent in particular, learn that these differences have to be accepted, the concept of acceptance comes up. And once the concept of acceptance comes, when a child sees someone from a different race, from a different culture, from a different socio-economic background, the adolescent will not react negatively and may not fall into aggression with that particular child, because the child knows that in spite of having all these differences, we are one and the same. So the concept of tolerance is being practiced. In one of the researches done by Cohen, he talks about 4 levels of understanding the conflict resolution. He first talks that there should be prevention of conflict. You see, aggression doesn't come just like that. It starts with a spark, it starts with a conflict. And the conflict, if not prevented, it may lead to a violence. And then violence will be much more difficult to be controlled. So Cohen talks about 4 levels, which he talks of a pyramid, and he says that first is prevention of the conflict, and then management of the conflict, and then the third party support, and then conflict resolution. So if we teach the adolescents that how you can resolve the conflict among yourself through means of conflict resolution techniques or peer mediation, because nowadays peer mediation concept is very practical in schools across the world, that we let the children become mediators, that they not only solve their own conflicts, but also they will help their friends to overcome their conflicts. So these are some of the aspects, like the psychologist Johnson and Johnson in 1996, they came up with a beautiful research among the students of schools, and then particularly adolescents, and they developed certain conflict resolution steps, and they taught to the students, and that was really practical. So curriculum development is not a big deal, but curriculum implementation is very important.
एब्सोल्युटली राइट, परफेक्टली सेड मैम कि जब हम बात करिकुलम की करते हैं तो उसको इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. कोई भी बात हो, अगर कोई अच्छी हैबिट भी है, गुड हैबिट भी है, और चाहे करिकुलम हो, उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. वक्त बहुत ज़्यादा इजाज़त नहीं दे रहा मैम. आप दोनों से मैं हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी कि इस टॉपिक को 1 लाइन में कंक्लूड करें. रश्मि मैम, प्लीज़ कंक्लूड दिस टॉपिक. कुछ स्पेसिफिक, कोई टिप्स या कोई स्पेसिफिक बात आप मैसेज कन्वे करना चाहें हमारे व्यूअर्स को इन 1 लाइन.
Okay, thank you, madam. So, my point of saying is live and let live. When you are in anger, so you automatically you are showing that you are not in a peace. When you are in peace, so it shows that you are not in anger. So right now I can say that sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhavet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Dahu Shanti, रंतरिक्ष शांति, पृथ्वी शांति, रापः शांति, रोषधय शांति, वनस्पति शांति, विश्वदेवा शांति, सर्व शांति, ओम शांतिरेव शांति, सा मा शांतिरेधि, शांति शांति शांति, ओम शांति शांति शांति. So this is the conclusive remarks I can give, and please adolescents, students, please do the practice how you will be in a peaceful state. Do yoga, do meditation, do some physical exercise also. Physical exercise is the first and foremost part of the life which can alleviate the anger or negative emotions. Negative emotions definitely will go away. So do some practice through which the peace education automatically will be in a state of peace.
जी, बहुत ही खूबसूरत शब्दों में आपने अपनी बात को कंक्लूड किया मैम. लिव एंड लेट लिव, प्यार से रहो, जियो और जीने दो. नादिया मैम, वन लाइनर कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क फ्रॉम योर साइड.
Yeah, as I understand that my viewers are distinctly three categories of the teenagers, the adolescents, the parents and the teachers. So I have a message for you all. First of all, my dear adolescents, my students, that your self-esteem and self-confidence plays a lot in controlling your anger. Because however, violence cannot be removed totally, but it can be controlled, it can be reduced. So if you have self-confidence and you step into the sphere of the virtues and universal values, practice whichever possible on your part, you will be certainly one way closer to establishing peace among your peer group and then finally to your family. My point to the parents would be to accept your children the way they are, because parents' pressure is working, I can't say wonders, it's working wonders in negative way. Parents' pressure on the students, on the adolescents, will bring hazards in their life and will make the adolescents grow from bad to worse, and there is no end to it. So I request the parents to be positive educators and to implement, to be role models. Understand your children and be role models for your youngsters. And for the teachers, of course, it's always my message for the teachers to walk your talk, to be a true example of peacefulness when you are dealing with the students. Every day in and out, a teacher is a peace educator. A teacher is not only a teacher, but also she is a counselor. So keep it up and stick to your mission, how to bring about peace education.
Beautifully explained, beautifully conclude. और एक और ख़ास बात जो कही भी जाती है कि जोश में होश खो के ऐसी ज़िंदगी पाई है, एक तरफ कुआं एक तरफ खाई है, तो ऐसा नहीं करना है. बल्कि आपको क्या करना है, हमारे दोनों विषय विशेषज्ञों ने जितने खूबसूरत शब्दों में, जितने अच्छे तरीके से इस एंगर मैनेजमेंट को और पीस एजुकेशन के इम्पोर्टेंस को बताया और समझाया है, उसको फॉलो करना है. इसी के साथ रश्मि मैम, नादिया मैम, आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. थैंक यू सो मच, आप इस सेशन में आए और आपने इतने अच्छे से इस टॉपिक पर एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया, गाइड किया हमारे टीचर्स को, हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को और हमारे पेरेंट्स को भी. थैंक यू सो मच मैम.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
तो इसी के साथ अपने गुस्से को, अपने क्रोध को काबू में करिए. बहुत सारी टेक्निक हैं जो बताई हैं कार्यक्रम के दौरान हमारे विशेषज्ञों ने, और ये सिर्फ युवावस्था में नहीं, जीवन के हर मोड़ पे, हर पड़ाव पे और हर एक जगह, चाहे वो पर्सनल हो, प्रोफेशनल हो या फिर आपका बहुत ही अपना दायरा हो, खुद से कनेक्ट होना हो, काम आएगी. तो इसको प्रैक्टिस करिए. कम नहीं हो ख़त्म नहीं हो सकता तो कम करिए. और इसी के साथ प्रसन्न रहिए, अपना ख्याल रखिए. अभी के लिए सेशन में इतना ही. नमस्कार.
सोच में सकारात्मकता लाएं, जीवन को बेहतर बनाएं. मनोदर्पण पर कॉल लगाएं, मनोबल अपना और बढ़ाएं. मनोदर्पण पर कॉल लगाएं, मनोबल अपना और बढ़ाएं. चलो आज ही प्रण ले हम, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य सुधारे हम. चलो आज ही प्रण ले हम, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य सुधारे हम।
मनोदर्पण के काउंसलर से परामर्श पाने के लिए डायल करें टोल फ्री नंबर 844-844-0632। नंबर एक बार फिर सुने 844-844-0632।